Vianney, and I want to go ahead and introduce these moments to you guys. But anyways, Vianney, you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, so I'm Vianney. I work here in the office. I'm the office manager here. I'm working on getting my real estate license soon. So hopefully once that's done, I can help someone more with me also being a real estate agent and learning from him as well.
Okay, so good. So today, there's always this issue when it comes to preparing the property to put it on the market for sale. Okay, there's always this issue. A lot of people, they think they can go ahead and do it themselves with, pictures from the iPhone and well, what do you think? Tell us a little bit about it because you're an expert on this part of the process. I want to make sure you just give us an overview of the pictures. How? Because a lot of people they do that. Let me tell you, they think, okay, I'm going to sell the property, and I'm telling you, even realtors. Okay, realtors that are licensed. This is what they do with properties from sellers. They go ahead and just take pictures from the iPhones and fix it a little bit here and there.
They do the simplest things.
And that's the reason. There's a reason why your property doesn't sell. But tell us about that process, about the pictures. Can you explain to the audience about that side of the work?
Yeah. So like you said, a lot of people do depend on pictures from the phone, which don't give as much. It doesn't show too much of your property to the audience, so the people are like, oh, I need more pictures, I need the 360 view, or I need a whole set to know what I'm trying to buy, but people don't understand that. And so what some realtors do, they just go in with the phone, do a quick little video, light pictures, fix up the lighting, make it look nice, make sure that the couch is set up well. But our process, what we do is we take professional pictures with the camera, make sure that everything looks good, that the area is clean, and then we post them up not only into like marketing, but we also boost it so that people that aren't looking for a property also get the chance to have an opinion on the property.
So let's step back a little bit and talk about these pictures, okay? Because this is very important. And I wanna bring this up to you guys, to the audience, to you, Vianney, because a lot of the buyers that are looking to buy your property. Because at the end of the day, this property is yours.
Mm-hmm.
This property is the one that you want, that you want to go ahead and put it ready for the market. And this is what happens. A lot of the buyers out there, they're looking for a house, right? So they want to see the pictures that are professional pictures. They're not selling a car. You're not selling, a sofa. You're not selling something. You're selling your house.
You're not selling on OfferUp. You're selling a whole property.
A whole property.
You want to make the pictures look as best as possible for your audience.
Correct. Because if these buyers, that's the reason that a lot of the properties they don't sell, because it's not only about the location, it's not only about how the property looks on the phone, it's not only about this and that. It's how people feels connected through pictures.
Mm-hmm.
People, when especially you're talking about the pictures, right? So when people look at a picture, they feel connected. And they think this is my house. They start thinking in their mind, that they're gonna live in this house. So of course you wanna give them good pictures, professional pictures.
And when they see a good picture, they expect it to look like that. I've seen a lot of properties where there's a picture posted on, let's say Zillow, and we show up to the property and it looks nothing like it. We're like, the pictures haven't even been updated. Like, we want to make sure that the pictures we take are professional pictures and are constantly updated, making sure that it's on point in the market.
So that's the reason that we have a third-party company. Mm-hmm. We use a third-party company, right?
Yes.
We don't do it ourselves. Yes, we take pictures. Yes, we take measurements. Yes, we take, we want to make sure that we get all the ins and outs, all the details of your house or your property. But we hire a third-party company.
Yes.
Who are professionals. Tell us a little bit about that.
So
about the pictures?
the person that we're hiring, or the company that we're hiring, they have a whole group of people that do a whole outside view, inside view, and they make sure that the pictures are very, very detailed on the whole house. Also, from the outside view, they make sure that they put little pictures of like restaurants around or stores that are around. You could say that there's beaches around. They make sure that the people that are looking for a house close to stores or close to a beach, you get that opportunity to take a look from the outside of the property and the inside. So.
And B, this is very important. You're talking about making a life decision. Okay?
Yes.
So these buyers that are looking at your property because they want to buy your property. They want to go ahead and get your property. And what is it that they do? They look around you're taking just a picture. You're telling this is just a picture. Well, we have more things that Vianney is going to be discussing, but we're talking just a picture. So buyers that are looking at your property, they already have a feeling where is Walmart?
Yeah.
Where is the nearest school?
Nearest taco shop, because some
Nearest
people like tacos.
Taco shop, nearest shopping center.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nearest freeway. So that's all included in the picture, then?
Yes. So not only that, but through the inside of the house, we make sure that we include a picture of every room, pretty much every edge of the house to make sure that you get, like if you're in the house, that's how we want to make you feel, like you're in the property. We want to make you feel comfortable enough so that when you come in person to see it in property, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this on the picture. Yes, this was one of my favorite things that I saw in the picture.
Oh, there you go. So this is the reason that I wanted to introduce Vianney to you guys, because she's got these ideas of prepping your property, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's not only just taking pictures, prepping your property so the buyers can feel it, right? They get into the property, and in their mind they're looking at little details that you guys took pictures of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they see that, let me tell you, your house is sold.
Yeah.
So does it matter that you need professional pictures for your
Yes.
property? Of course.
Like me, I like to see good pictures. It has a lot to do because especially like when we travel a lot with like business and everything, and so we're always looking for like Airbnbs. We always look through the pictures first to make sure that it's a clean area, that you're not in the middle of nowhere. And yes, pictures have a lot to do with not only the property, but also how you could tell the person is that has a property. Like,
So
do you keep it clean? Do you have a washer and dryer?
yeah, and that's the reason that I wanted to bring Vianney here, so you guys can see the ins, the outs, why it's very, very important that you have pictures, professional pictures. But this company that we hired, it's a company that they've been doing this for years and years. So they come to us with details that the buyers are looking for. Not only they come to us, we tell them this is what the buyer is looking for. So they look for places in your house, for pictures in your house that make that picture vivid, live, right?
Yes.
So that's very important. But there's another step to it, and I wanna introduce that step. This is not only about pictures, guys. This is just the beginning. But there's another step to it, and I want Vianney to take over, okay? Because this is very important for you guys to understand that, yeah, so you're selling your property. You want to make sure that, you spend $3,000. And if your realtor is not going to do it, you can call the office.
We want to make sure that you spend your money well on a property that's worth the buy.
Right.
So the next thing that we were planning on talking about was the 360 view that they also, the 360 view that they apply with the pictures. So a lot of people want to see a video of the house, making sure that the pictures come to life, because sometimes it does not look like the picture. So we make sure that not only do we do pictures, but a whole 360 view of the inside of the house and the whole outside. We even do some street views, making sure that you get to see how the streets look, how the property looks through the outside, and if there's a yard on the outside, we take you a little tour through the yard, making sure that it looks clean and nice, and it's very high quality video. Also, we take you through the beaches if there's any beaches around. So we give you a little experience like if you were there. So a lot of people that live maybe out of state and want to move here to San Diego have an idea of where they're moving to.
There you go. So guys, let me tell you something. So it is very important, now that we're talking to the audience, okay? It is very, very important that not only the pictures are good pictures, but there's a 360 virtual view of the whole property,
Yes.
right? So you're walking, before you get to the property, before you even call the realtor, before you even call the seller, you're experiencing, the whole house already. You know, how the bathroom looks, how the kitchen looks, how the bedroom looks. So you're walking, tell us a little bit, be more detailed on the 360, so people can live that experience, because it's something that you guys live it, you live it. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that the 360, you guys are experiencing that for yourself. So explain that to us a little bit more.
So the walking through the property is one of the most important, because not only, you see people scroll through TikTok, the first 15 seconds is the most important. First 5 to 15 seconds is the most important in a video. So you want to make sure that you catch their attention as soon as you walk into the property. We want to make sure that you get every edge of the house. Okay, so we know that the live got interrupted. A call came in.
Okay, so anyway, so we were talking about, so people knows, sorry for what happened, guys. Sorry about the audience, we got interrupted. But anyways, I want to keep on going with this topic, because this is something very important. I want to make sure that you guys get it, especially you sellers out there who are looking to sell your property. It is very important for you guys to know that this project, okay, it costs money. And when you're putting your property for sale, we want to make sure that you guys sell it. Boom, sold. Okay?
So we already got into the pictures and we're getting into the 360, and then after the 360 there is another. So for people that are joining and want to know 3 important steps on selling your property, this is also a good video for you guys to watch.
Okay, so the pictures, we went through the pictures.
Yes.
We're finishing up the 360, but we wanna touch the last phase of the 360, because we wanna make sure that V explains to you the experience that any buyer who's looking at your property has to have in order to show to your property and it's sold, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. So tell us about that experience, the 360 experience.
Okay, so like I was saying, the first 5 to 10 seconds are the most important in a video. You see a lot of people scrolling through YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It has to catch their attention. So what we like to do is we go from a 360 video, making sure that the property looks nice. We make sure that the property is clean first as well. One of the most important things. You don't want to walk into a property that's all messed up and messy. It makes you uncomfortable and you just want to leave. Anyways, we do a whole walk-in. We make sure that we get every edge of the house. If you guys want to see also the ceilings, we make sure we show the ceilings, because a lot of people pay attention to that in videos. Some people want high ceilings, some people want low. We give every detail of anything and everything that people want in the property. So. Okay,
so that's the reason. So the pictures are very important. The 360 virtual tour is very important. But then we got another factor, which closes the whole pictures of the 360, and then we got the drone. Tell us about, because this is something that's already out there. People is doing it, and we want to make sure that when you guys are looking at your property, and you have your property ready, we want to make sure that you guys get everything. So tell us about the drone.
So the drone footage, my voice cracked. The drone footage. What we do with the drone footage is that we make sure we give you a tour around the area as well. So we give you a whole drone tour around the whole town, city, whatever it is. We make sure that we show you every little spot that should be detailed, and we get plenty of view. So if you want your property to have like something specific, you'll know if it's there or not, because we not only do we do the pictures or the 360 video, but we also have drone footage. So we have 3 options for you to look at once and before you buy your property.
Yeah, so that's the reason that you know, with Housing for Premier Solutions, your property, we can sell your property in 15 days. Guaranteed. And we put that in writing, okay? There's no bluff. We put that in writing. If we don't sell your property in 15 days, we'll pay you, and this is going to be recorded, we'll pay you $5,000. Again, if we don't sell your property in 15 days, we'll pay you $5,000. For choosing us and for trusting us. At the end of the day, when we list your property, we want to make sure that your property sells like quick. Why wait 2 or 3 months or 6 months or 8 months?
People want their property sold fast. So we're an amazing option for you. If you're in San Diego, we're also working through the North County as well. As soon as we get to North County, if you guys are up there, you guys could also reach out to us to help you sell any of your properties.
Well, go ahead and give the audience our information so they know where to find us.
So our office number is 619-843.
Like that?
Okay. We are resuming the second time.
Can you, we're sorry for what happened, guys.
There's been a glitch. Anyways.
And you know technology, right?
Well,
there's nothing we can do, right?
Back to the information that we were giving. Our office number is 619-843-1663. We're located in San Diego, California. You guys could come walk into the office if you're close by. Have any questions? Come walk into the office at 3683 University Avenue, San Diego, California. We're also working on building a property and getting a small office up in the North County by Temecula, Fallbrook, if anyone's familiar with that spot. We're going to be having a little area there as well. We'll be posting constantly. You'll see our progress on everything. We post at least 10 videos a day, probably.
10?
Like
Really?
10 more, maybe.
Oh, that's good. So anyways, guys, go ahead and find us. This is what we do, okay, with your property. If every property is good, okay, every property sells. Why the property stays so long on the market is because there's a poor marketing package on somebody's fault, and we make sure that we take care of that for you guys. Find us. You can find us on any social media platform: Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest. I mean, you can go ahead and Housing for Premier Solutions. You can find us there. We're licensed. I'm a real estate broker here in San Diego. She's becoming my associate, who's going to become later on. Right now, she's my associate, who's becoming later on a realtor. We're thinking when you want to come in front of everybody?
Soon. I want to finish school first, and I'm going to focus a lot on my real estate, because I do want to be a real estate agent and help all of you guys purchase your dream property one day.
So, guys, reach to us, 619-843-1663. You can text us, you can send us an email to office@thehousingforall.com. Go ahead and send us an email.